New videos every day.
Life, wisdom.
Hey everyone, my name's Mollie. I'm really happy to be back with you today to offer a yoga-based video on how to help strengthen your knees, how to rehabilitate from any injury or trauma to the knee. This is going to be really helpful for protecting your knees as you move into a yoga class. So I recommend taking this video several times and put on your favorite list, go over it again and again, then go into a yoga class and you'll be all prepared and know how to protect yourself while you're there. All right, so here in standing, I've just moved my mat all the way up against this wall. The reason being that I'm going to use the wall for support. This is going to be extremely helpful for those of you who may have had an injury or surgery to your knees in the past. It's going to help with a little bit more stability for you to push against. So here, as you step onto your mat, bring your left heel up against the wall. Notice that I do not have the side of my foot up against the wall. I've brought my toes in to an angle. So here you make sure that the foot is not flush right against the wall, but brought out just a bit with your heel pushing into the wall. Now as I step the right foot forward, I'm going to align the front heel and back heel together, so that they are aligned and we're not heel to toe. So you want to give yourself a nice broad foundation to balance upon. If you're having an off balance day, just move your foot over to the right a little bit more so that there's more distance between the midline here. But if you're having a good balancing day, again, you can work with that alignment of heel to heel. Once you have that alignment, lift and spread out your toes. Fan them away from each other. You don't want to cling on to the toes or cling onto your mat through them. You want to give yourself a nice broad surface to build from. Now that you have your foot positioning, you're going to bend the right knee, not into a full lunge, just a couple of inches so the knee comes forward and is soft. From here, we've brought our knee forward, but it's still coming to the inner ankle. If we were to draw a line from the middle of the knee down, it would intersect somewhere at this inner ankle joint. So what we want to do is bring the middle of the knee in alignment with the middle of the foot. And to do that, we're going to have to find an external rotation of this right thigh. So I'm taking the flesh of the leg, lifting it up and rotating it back. The only thing is that you don't want to roll onto the outer edge of your foot. As you pick up the right flesh and pull it up and externally rotate it out, at the same time push deeper into your big toe joint. And as you push out into that big toe joint, and as you keep the thigh externally rotating, then slowly begin to straighten the leg once more. And what you've just done is brought the midline of your knee right down in alignment with the midline of the foot. So if you were to draw with a Sharpie marker from the middle toes up through the middle of the ankle and shin, it should now intersect right at the middle of your knee. And that's the exact alignment that we're going for to protect the knee. Now here, as you lift yourself back up and straighten the leg, you're going to open your chest towards the side. But the tendency is for this knee to drop and to fall back in. So you may have to do this a couple of times. Reset the right leg, externally rotating the thigh, rooting into the big toe joint, keeping your weight distributed evenly through the 2 feet. And then as you straighten the leg, open your chest to the side. So the pelvis will never open. We want to keep this hip anchored. We want to keep the rotation of this front leg, but we're going to draw the back rib cage towards the wall behind us. So now my chest is parallel with this wall over here. My pelvis never will be. And that's going to protect the lower back. So we've taken control over that which we have control over. We've set our foundation. We've moved into the rotation that's going to take us into the full expression of this pose. but we're going to allow for this right hand just to slide down below the right knee, so not very far. The left arm's just going to spiral up above us. And we want to check, were we able to keep the knee alignment? If we lost it, if the knee starts to collapse in, we need to back out. We need to reset again and then enter slowly. And little by little, as you find that you're able to keep control over that which you have control over, the positioning of your bones and muscles, then we start to soften. We come maybe even all the way down to where the fingers are touching the inner ankle, maybe fingertips eventually meeting the earth itself. Or from here, we can lift back up. There are even options to make this more core strengthening while keeping the knee in its alignment. We can lift this right arm up by the ear. We can lift the left arm by that ear. And then we can pull this hip crease back any amount, leaning over for more of a core activating offering of this same work. Now from here, when you're ready to take it into a lunge, you can scoot these toes forward just a little bit to make sure that as you lunge the knee above the ankle, that it stays right there. If your knee is passing the ankle, you need to back out or scoot your toes forward. So again, the knee comes directly above the ankle. You root down deeply and evenly into that right foot. But again, you hug the knee to the right. And as your knee hugs over to the right pinky toe edge of your mat, you've just brought the midline of your knee in alignment with the midline of your foot. That's exactly what you want to keep here. Now it's the same rotation. The left rib cage pulls back as the right knee hugs over to the right. Then once you have that, feel free to wrap the left arm around your back or just lower the hand to the leg. Sweep the right fingers down beyond the left hip, then up overhead. Just remind that shoulder to relax. And here, as you continue with a calm, even breath, you can move your breath into this open space that you've created while strengthening in and around the knee, and also protecting the knee with this alignment. So again, the midline of the knee right through the midline of the foot. And you can also take it in and out of these two offerings. Again, you can bring yourself back into the previous pose and work here for several breaths. And then you can lunge the knee forward and work here for several breaths. All in all, being mindful, again, of the rotation of your knee. And also, we don't want to put any pressure on the knee. So the hand would either be above or below the knee here. The palm can also face the front, the back of the hand to the inner leg. And then from this lunging version, after you've opened into this right side, you can bring that forearm down upon the thigh and then open into the left side. And you can take a little flow in and out of these two sides, all the while strengthening in and around the knee, challenging this lunging leg by keeping it still and strong and supportive as you bring movement and fluidity through the upper half of your body. But again, the main things to remember through any type of lunging practice, keep your knee in alignment with the midline of the foot, whether you're in a pose like this or in a deeper lunge in which you're opening out. Now, once you've finished doing this first side and have gotten from that, maybe a good 5 to 10 breaths in each posture, or you can lunge 5 to 10 times in and out, moving with the breath repetitively. Once you finish this first side, then go ahead and switch and take the right heel in towards the wall, stepping your left leg forward and recreating the same work there. Now keep in mind that one side of your body is going to be a little bit different. So if you find one side to be weaker or tighter, go ahead and stay if you can for another couple of breaths. See if you can rebalance and use this practice as only your body knows how to. And also, if you found this to be helpful, please let me know. Leave us a comment, favorite this video. If there are other areas of the body that you'd like to bring extra awareness to in correlation with your asana yoga practice, then let me know and we can do some more videos. And come and visit me. PrimalEarthYoga.com is my website. So come and check it out, and you can send me a message through there if you'd like to, and refer to the other videos that I've made, and come and see me again soon. Okay, namaste.